Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. If you like my videos, please smash that like button and please do subscribe. It's almost 7:30 in the evening. Yep, I've been quiet today. Well, usually when people don't feel very well, they are quiet. So I've been quite quiet. I'm trying to rest. I have a neck injury. So speaking, I wouldn't say it's painful, but it's sore. But I'm fine. I live by myself. One of my sons is travelling the world. One of my sons is living elsewhere. I don't see the other one of my sons, and I don't really see my daughter very much. This is what can happen when you get older. When you get older, right? And you should allow your kids to breathe and do what they want, and that's fine. So today, let's recap. So today, a black female, I would presume she must be working for the pharmacy department, up at the Dells. The Delmagate Pharmacy, no, Payden's Chemist, excuse me, the Payden's Chemist up at the Dells. I got a call from this woman. Now, this is why I don't speak very much as well, because people use what you say against you. Well, they can do. So I've been very quiet today, and it's been quiet outside, which is good for me. So what I said to the lady was, she said to me, I can give you some like sting cream, because an insect bit me a couple of days ago on the side of my face. Now I can buy sting cream probably cheaper than £5, so I'm not in a hurry to go all the way up to the Payden's Chemist to just get some cream for my face. I'm fobbed off wherever I go. My dentist said they were referring me to King's College Hospital in London. That was over 6 months ago. I've not heard anything back from my dentist, which is Ashley Lupin's dentist, Railway Street, Chatham. So I've still struggled with my teeth. And that's been going on since I was a kid anyway. No one does anything. In fact, when they do something, they usually make it worse. So I'm happy with the way things are. People leaving me alone, right? I'm not a thief. I don't steal. I'm just an ordinary middle-aged woman coping by myself. I reported crimes to the police where people have committed crimes on me, and it's me that's being treated like I'm a criminal, which is fair enough. So after the phone call this morning, I went out on the field and walked Max, and I was feeling a bit shit. You know, a bit shit, like, why do I bother? But I kept going on with a smile on my face, like everything's okay, because that's the way I am. The walk this morning was okay. And by the way, I've got food in the fridge and I've got money in my purse, so, you know, I'm not hungry. I cooked myself a Cornish pasty and beans. I had that for lunch. I've had some chocolate Mars cake. So I've got food and I've got money in my purse. So if I wanted some crisps, I could go and buy some crisps from the Co-op right now. But as you know, when you don't feel very well, you want to rest. I don't feel like walking into a shop. I could have the flu. So I'm just resting and keeping out the way. So, like I said, I came back in at near 10:30, I think, and then I carry on till lunchtime, cook my dinner. I'm still learning Polish on Duolingo, and I'm getting on quite well. Ja jest kobieta. I am a woman, and I'm learning Kazka is a duck, kot is a cat. So I'm learning animals, and I'm learning the plural, we, they, she. and he and all that kind of thing. So I'm still trying to learn my Polish, and I find it better at home because I can learn at my own pace. I've reserved a couple of books at the library, and when I feel better I'll collect them. And my mother is ringing the phone right now. Excuse me, I hope she hasn't cut my video off. Sorry, I'm just waiting for that. No, she hasn't cut the video off. Still recording. So, yeah, I'm learning my Polish. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied as well. In this weather, you don't see as much people as you normally do because it's rainy and wet and most people stay indoors. So it can get a bit monotonous. But it'll be better Thursday. It will be better Thursday, so only one more day. My son rang me last night and told me he was in Calais with his girlfriend. It's not my birthday tomorrow, it's my son's, so my birthday is at the end of the month. Unfortunately, my family is spread all over the place, so I said happy birthday to him yesterday. I said, I hope you have a happy birthday. So, like, there's not, like I say, it's not my birthday tomorrow. My birthday is at the end of the month. And I'm sure I've got plans for my birthday coming up anyway. So, basically, occupying my time till I take Max out for the second walk of the day, which is at lunchtime at 2 o'clock. Again, no post today, nothing at all. I went downstairs to the post box and somebody had left 2 bags of rubbish near my post box. So basically you've got an elephant bag, Sainsbury's bag full of rubbish, and another plastic bag full of rubbish next to that. And I just walked past it. So I went downstairs to collect, see if I had any post, even if it's a pizza leaflet. And because I'd seen the post lady, she'd come early. Went downstairs with a bag of rubbish and I walked past, there was 2 bags of rubbish left on the floor. It's been there since this afternoon. So I walked past it, went out the door, chucked my rubbish in the bin, came back in and I came upstairs. So no mail. Remember, it's not my birthday tomorrow. So I then came upstairs, occupied my time again, and I usually either watch a Netflix film, do a bit of tidying up, washing up, whatever. And then I took Max out for a walk at 2, and again it was relatively quiet, nothing unusual going on. I was left alone, so that was cool. The weather's been really wet and damp and murky, so it's bad when you've got depression. This weather, it can make you feel really fucking awful, especially at night time if you're on your own. It can make you feel bloody awful and shitty. So I try and, the news can help because it does, keeping up to date with things, watching things on TV. But it's not been too bad, actually. I'm not going back to dating sites. I'm not messaging anybody. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just keeping myself to myself. And then you realise that the people that you were talking to off of these dating sites weren't real anyway. They weren't real. That, I would spend all day speaking to someone that really didn't exist. And then you realise that when those messages have gone away, there really is nobody there. They were nobody. They were nothing, no one. They were just, I don't know what they were, but they obviously weren't anything that anybody that cared about me, were they? So I came back at lunchtime about 2:45. I got back home. And there's been deliveries all day today. There's been, someone's had Asda, Tesco, Ocado, and I will get a shopping delivery later on. So I am going to get food shopping. So I've seen food delivery lorries all day long. Some of them parked near my flats, not outside them. It's mainly Asda, because I order from Asda, but I haven't had any food deliveries today. I've had no post. There's been a couple of bags of rubbish near my mailbox, empty, well, bags full of junk. It was like medical packets. Yeah, I came back home from the second walk of the day. There was an Asda delivery lorry outside, and I just walked into my flats. Came upstairs, and then, you know, I've got to occupy my time till I take Max out again in the evening. So again, it's cleaning, watching a Netflix film, learning Polish, keeping up to date with things, going through my emails, because I'm trying to compose this big dossier thing for the Home Office, because it's not fair. I'm not treated properly. It's not fair. My mum's called throughout the day. I haven't answered the phone calls. I'd rather be safe and my pets be safe than leave my pets for 5 hours and come back and find that one of them's been hurt or something's happened in my flat while I've been out of it. So I don't tend to go out for very long. I know I have to, but I leave it for as less time as possible. I told you, and I'm not lying, my cat has passed on since I last went to my mother's. Right? That's it. And what can you do? You just have to carry on and live your life, because life goes on. And the cat was elderly anyway. But the two pets I've got now aren't old. So if something happens to them, it's not old age. So this afternoon, I didn't get a newspaper, so I don't know what's going on. I obviously go through my phone, look at YouTube, look at Facebook, look at TikTok. So I think I watched a film about Edgar, a boy that went missing, with who's Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch in. It was absolutely brilliant film on Netflix about this boy that goes missing. In fact, he comes home at the end, which is good. So I watched that. It's a series, about 6 parts. So I watched that. Put the news on, and then I live by myself. I've just got to occupy my time, otherwise you go crazy. Obviously I could get in touch with somebody if I wanted to chat with them, but I'm fine. I'm not well, so I've just been resting, like sitting down and watching a series on Netflix. 10 to 7, I take Max out for a walk. Those bags of fucking rubbish are still on the floor by my mailbox. Walk out the block of flats, and I walk up to where the co-op is at the riverside, and there's people everywhere, and I'm just walking the dog past them, and I go into the field. There's nobody on there at all, not one person, which is good. And I walk Max and I let him off the lead. He has a run, and then as I'm coming off the field, there's a bald-headed man. It's supposed to be a funny version of my mum, grey hair with a bald patch. And I thought, here we go again. And I've got me beanie hat on, and I've got a head full of hair, and I thought, fuck this. Went round him, walks round the corner, and somebody's left a bag, a multi-pack bag of Skips on a bench. And I've been eating salt and vinegar crisps. In fact, I'll show you the packet. So, I've got food. There's 3 packets left in there. I've eaten 3 bags. So I've eaten these, as well as having a pasty of these. I've had several cups of green triangle matcha coffee. And I've been listening to country music. So when I feel depressed and down, I listen to music. Hello, Harry. Harry. Meow. Meow. So I've got my lovely pets as well. There's Harry poking his nose in, and Max is here. Come on in. So there we are. Whoops. So I've got my pets. I'm completely fine. I'm just telling you what's happened. When I came home this evening, there was another Asda lorry outside the flats, and I've got food, and I've got more food than a lot of people have, and I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for the food that I've got in my fridge, and I'm happy for every day I get up in the morning and I see the roses and smell the fresh air. Although the air this evening smelt of dung, either horse dung or cow dung. It stank of the farm. It stank of the farm this evening. Dung. You know, sometimes when you go for a trip to the seaside and you go past the fields, and it either smells of really strong cheese or cow shit. Well, it smelt of cow shit outside this evening. Really strong smell of cow shit. So it's my son's birthday tomorrow, one of my son's birthdays. Hope everybody has a great evening. Hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. You know, these 2 help when I'm not feeling well. They both cuddle up and you feel better. So I'm not alone. And I've got food in the fridge and I've got money in my purse. It's just when you don't feel well, you don't want to keep going out. You don't feel like going out to the shop. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to rest and get my neck better. And my throat is still hoarse. It's like still quite sore. You know? So all those people on those dating sites that were communicating with me, at the end of the day, they weren't people that cared, were they? There's no one there. So that's another reason I've decided just not to talk to anybody via that way anymore. You know? It's best to not talk to them. My mum's tried to ring and I haven't answered it. I want to live a normal life. I just want to live a normal life. I want to go outside and be left alone. And this afternoon and this evening I was. And I'm not a thief. Apparently my dad was, but I'm not a thief. I gave to a homeless person. I do things for charity. I support certain things. If I haven't got money, I go without, just like everybody else does. And hopefully, not communicating to these idiots, people will see that. Because these idiots were making me upset. They were upsetting me and they were making me cross and act a way I didn't want to act. So hopefully you will see that the normal me is just quiet and reserved, and I keep myself to myself. So good evening guys, and I'll see you later.